immediately thought of myself as a designer, even though it's something that I now do professionally at the Aladdin Theater, make posters for concerts and stuff like that. But it kind of came about in a strange way. I had a lot of other different jobs going on at the Aladdin when I started, and I'm the ticketing manager there, and it was just kind of something that was dropped in my lap. It was a need that we had because half the time bands will have artwork. You guys, some of you probably are familiar with this. They'll have, a poster that they send to the venues that they're playing, and then half of the time they have nothing. And so that always leaves us kind of a wild card. We have to make something, and the chances of them liking it are about 50-50, because it's just, just draw something up. Could be anything. And sometimes we will have bands that are like, you pulled the wrong image from my website. And it's like, you didn't give me anything. Like, I just found it on your own website. Like, why is it on your website? I don't like the way I look in that picture. But nevertheless, it's a great job, and I'm honored to be part of this specific event. But my environment at the Aladdin, while designing and doing ticketing and all these other things that I won't even go into, is at the least chaotic. When working in an office that's in the back of a big music venue, it's 600 people, decent size. There's an incredible amount of traffic that goes through there when bands arrive. And it has become something that has placed bitterness in my heart. And I'm a musician, but I hate it. People will show up, and so I have this desk kind of placed in the dark corner of the office, to kind of try and just like be elusive and like, oh, I'm just doing my thing, like, look down, keep typing and everything. And but it happens every time that I'll hear the bus pull up. I hear him park. I hear him get out of the bus. They start smoking outside. And then I hear their footsteps coming in. And it could be band members first, like if they're really eager and young, or most of the time they're not because it's the Aladdin. But once in a while, we have that one rare gem where they don't know what's happening yet, and they'll come in, and it's like I hear the footsteps, and here they are, and they're in the office, and they're looking for that person that's going to help them the whole night, and that's just not my job, you guys. Like, I would love to help out all night, but I have too many other damn things to do at the fucking Aladdin Theater. So here they come. I can feel them in the room. I'm hiding behind my computer screen in the corner. And then they like tilt their head past the computer screen. Oh, hey. Hey, hi, I'm Judy. Nice to meet you. Where's the stage? And where do I park? And where's the green room? Do you have any wine? Do you have any weed? Do you have a nail file? Do you have, it's just like a never-ending deluge of questions. But the tour manager's the best because they'll come in with this energy. Because if you've been riding in a bus for like 10 hours from San Francisco, you're never going to come in like, hi, how are you? Great to see you. It's always like this. Hi. Hi, how are you? Do you have a place for me to put my computer? Do you have, oh God, what day is it? Tuesday, okay, yeah, I need to do some emails. Can you guys FedEx something for me right now? Do you have a package for me to put that something in? Now. I need it yesterday to go out. Do you guys have a power outlet? So this is like a really normal occurrence. So all this is happening while I'm, trying to be artsy. And it's just a really interesting dynamic there. And it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm really not because this makes it so special. It's just such a strange life. Recently, we had this tour manager that came through, and he was that exact portrait of the anxious, extremely charismatic fireball. And, man, these guys are up all night, and they're just crazy. Like, I can't even explain the type of people that they are, but he comes in, and several feet from my desk, I'm hearing this conversation, and he's like, oh yeah, I've been to the hospital, and I got a hip transplant, and all these kind of things, and I already used up my deductible, so I figure I'll probably just go all the way and get a sex change. And I'm like, he's like, and someone in the office is like, and what's going on? Like, are you okay? He's like, we had to move. We moved. And he's like, someone's like, well, did you move because of the hospital bills? Like, you guys had to sell your house? And he's like, fuck no. We moved because the dog shit on the roof. And he's just like, and apparently it snows a lot in Minnesota, so dog made it up there pretty easily that year. So they sold it. They were out of there. That's why they moved. The amazing part of the Aladdin is that you never really know who's going to enjoy your art and who isn't. I had a guy recently come up to me and ask me for a nail file, and I looked and I was like, oh, I don't have anything like that. Sorry, man. And then I looked down at my hand, and in this sudden spell of weakness, I realized that this ring that I have on tonight is a artsy thing with concrete in it. And it has the texture of a nail file. And because I have a heart of gold, I was like, here you go, to use this. He's like, oh, you're the best. I can't play my guitar without it. Thank you. So we used that. And then later on that night, somebody from the same band came up, and I was just like, oh, no, here we go. And he was like, hey, are you Emily? I was like, yes, sir, that's me. He goes, I love the poster that you made. Here's my card. I want to hire you. That was it.